Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Blue Ridge Silverhound. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I wanted to take a moment because I haven't done quite a comprehensive look at some of the coin protection products and books and references that I personally cannot live without. And I'm going to go through and talk a little bit about everything that I have here. You'll find when you get into coin collecting that the information can be kind of overwhelming. Keeping your coins safe is a whole different topic on its own. So what I hope to achieve in this particular video is to highlight all of the, not only the books and albums that I personally recommend, but some of the other coin protection products. And as you can see, it's not a whole lot. If you were to buy every single piece that you have here, you would have spent about $150, okay? And the great thing is, depending on your collecting direction, you could custom tailor exactly what you're looking to purchase as far as, say, protection products, some of these album filler pages. We also have the album right here, a few reference books, and of course, more reference books and albums. So let's see, where's the best place to start? I would say let's go ahead and start with coin preservation products. Okay, I have these are called 2x2s, and they're called that because when you fold them right down the middle, okay, the overall presentation will be a 2x2, and I'll give you an example of a coin right here that isn't a 2x2. This is a trade token. And as you can see, they're stapled shut. Of course, they also sell some of the 2x2s with the adhesive, which are very popular. And the thing about using the stapled versions is that, let's say if you take apart the 2x2s over time to put them in a different container, or maybe you want to send them out for grading, because of the exposed staples, the chance of scratching is a lot higher. So again, both variations are on there. These are extremely cheap. And for a lot of these guys, okay, if you click down below into that little resource box, which tells a little bit about the video, the published date and all that, I'll have links of every single one of these items on there. And as you can see, even things like these, I have bulk packs in there that are like $10, $15, and it gives you like 100 of each denomination. So as you can see here, we have like a penny or a dime size. I have a couple of those represented. There's for nickels and half dollars. Of course, I don't have all the denominations in this stack, but they also have quarters and large silver dollars. They even have larger sized ones for tokens, such as this right here. This is a lot bigger size than the 2x2. I think these are 2.5 by 2.5. But there is also larger size, like if you want to encapsulate silver eagles or any large coin, those are available as well. What I also like are the snap downs for single coins. These are a lot better for higher graded pieces. Whereas in the 2x2s, I want to try and minimize the dollar value of coin to about $25 or less. Anything higher grade, I would do like a Whitman snap down, and these are available in the link below. And I also have these guys here, which are clear, archival safe flips. And it's a dual flip, so you could put like a little index card with the information of the coin, but I would certainly use these for more higher priced, more valuable coins. They're just better protection. And those are fantastic, and those are available for sale as well. There's also a typeset variant of these Whitman snapdowns. Okay, this one is a 6 coin that also incorporates a large silver dollar. So fantastic presentation piece. I have a whole bunch of these completed and stacked and so on. For coin tubes, I have 2 different types. Okay, one is a Harco and another one is a Whitman, I believe. This is a screw down type nickel. This one is the Whitman. But as you can see, yeah, it screws on like you would a jar. And Can't get that. Yeah, it's a little tight. That's a brand new tube. So if you have a lot of one date, or you want to assemble just a bunch of one denomination, you could do that. And then here's a silver dollar one in the, what do you call this? This is the Alfred and Colella square tubes. All right, great for any denomination, and these are stackable. You could stack 3. You know, it looks better in, say, you know, your closet or safe when you could stack a whole bunch of them. Plus, it's a neater look. Of course, magnifiers are a must. This one is a 20 power. Generally, I would tell most collectors to stay around 10 times power. If it gets way too powerful, it's a make you see things that's really not there on the coin. There are just some, you know, varieties and errors that just aren't worth a whole bunch of money if you can't see it for using a magnifier that's 10 times power or less. I also have, and I don't have one because I really don't use it, a USB microscope. I have one of those for sale as well. They're fantastic if you want to do like close-ups, you want to publish them online, you want to put them out on a forum page, and they are absolutely fantastic. So I would definitely recommend a USB microscope if that's your thing. I just don't publish enough coins, coin images online to justify one of those, but they are fantastic nonetheless. And they've come down in price tremendously, and one of those is available down in Amazon as well. So I have a number of different sleeves here. This one holds 2x2s, okay, and then the cool thing about these is they fit in your standard traditional 3-ring binder, okay. So I have that. I also have one for small banknotes, you know, like your traditional dollar bills, 5s, 10s, 20s, that size that you see out there today. I have more of those sleeves. These are actually the bigger ones that'll fit like silver eagles and silver dollars, so you could find those as well. And here's another page for large size currency. This is a 3-tier, whereas the smaller is 4. Again, you can have a whole bunch of these pages. They're archival safe. They're not going to yellow your notes and do any more damage on the notes. They're very protective, and they're fantastic, and they're great for presentation. It helps you sort through them pretty easily. What I did not put that is available, there is one album called the Lighthouse brand album. It comes in a slipcase. It looks really neat presented on a bookshelf. Some of them are navy blue, and they got gold leaf accents on there. Those are pretty cool, and they're a bit pricey, but if you wanted to really, you know, present your coin collection well, or your currency, those are a fantastic option. If you wanted something that's a little bit more compact and intimate, you know, you don't want to go through all the trouble of doing an assemblage of different larger sized sheets, you could get a coin album. This one is 60 pockets. That'll fit the traditional 2x2 size holders as such. And this is archival safe as well. This is a Whitman brand. This one will also be made available. See, it's only $5 too, guys. It's very cheap. This will also be available down below in one of those hyperlinks. And let's talk about one of my favorite subjects, and that is reading material. Okay, first and foremost, the Red Book guide. I try and take the word price out of it because price guides are antiquated, only because a lot of sales these days generate off of online, whether it's eBay, Craigslist, and the pricing fluctuates. If this says a certain coin is worth $25, you may sell it for $45 on eBay. One might sell on Craigslist for $10. But the information in here is invaluable. If you are just starting out with coins and you want to get a historical overview, kind of a showcase of what all the coins and how the minting process works, this is by far and away the best investment for any new coin collector or current coin collector. That was a mouthful. And as of today, the 2019s are available. And I just bought this like a month ago, but I wanted to use it for the video, so it's already a year old. But nonetheless, the information is invaluable, and this is a cool reference. that you could keep for like 3-4 years before you go ahead and buy a current one, because the information really doesn't change. Whitman also produces some series specific books. This one right here is a Lincoln Sense, which talks about the whole series at a glance from 1909 to current, and they are written by Q. David Bowers. For those of you that don't know who that gentleman is, he is the foremost expert in coins, especially the U.S., and he does a lot of contributions to the series that Whitman produces. So I have a Lincoln Cent. Here's a Morgan dollar. And here, let me flip through, say, the Morgan dollar one, because this is a really neat book. So it actually talks about each particular date. It has a pricing schematic, again, antiquated because online auction website prices drive the value of a coin and not a price guide. But each individual date of Morgan dollar has its own write-up. Historically, it tells you, is there any, like variety that exists? Tells you about the usage rate of the coin, how rare they are. This is a really neat book at the aspect of, I just want to collect Morgan dollars. I want a reference geared specifically to that series. Whitman produces them. There's Mercury dimes, Standing Liberty quarters, you name it. If you wanted to kind of like focus on one particular type of coin, then that's a fantastic choice. All right, and then over here we have a couple absolutely indispensable reference guides. Okay, I got 2 Cherry Pickers guides, and I got the Strike It Rich with Pocket Change. A lot of you have probably heard about this particular publication, but this one right here, okay, is by Ken Potter. For those of you that don't know, he is probably the guy when it comes to errors and varieties from a generalistic standpoint. So he's kind of like the subject matter expert of all denominations. And what's cool about this compared to, say, the Cherry Pickers Guide, okay, these are fantastic, for their own thing. These right here delve a little bit deeper into a lot of the modern coins and the different types of double dies and rotated dies and stuff that exists for that particular date. Okay, here's a 1989 Roosevelt dime with a secondary mint mark, okay, which the Cherry Pickers Guide won't have this particular anomaly in there. And, it's got little basic pricing schematics of, how much you should expect to sell it for. Again, it's all arranged, and really the online market drives the value of a coin. But rotated reverses and rotated whatever the case may be won't show up on the Cherry Pickers Guide, because that's geared more towards a different type of variety collecting. But this is a fantastic book for the coin roll hunter and someone that just loves going through modern pocket change to find some really nice pieces. And I'm sorry if the camera's all shaking, and I know it's driving you nuts, and it's not. It's almost like you're on a ship right now, but I'm doing the best I can. All right, so the Strike It Rich is fantastic. That's also going to be available in the Amazon hyperlink that I have for you. I have 2 volumes of Cherry Pickers Guide. Okay, we have the first one here, which is the 6th edition of the pennies through nickels. Okay, so this is the part 1. All right, and I also have a version of the book, the 5th volume. This has not been updated, so this is the most up-to-date part 2, which focuses on dimes to gold and modern commemoratives. All right, and again, this is the type of stuff that people look for when they go coin roll hunting. They look for double die varieties, repunched mint marks. Everything has close-up photos. This is a fantastic resource, and I always have this at the ready when I'm coin roll hunting, so that way I can refer to it as quickly as possible. Plus, I have a couple of my favorite, I would say, albums. Now, there's only 2 different brands here, but there are other brands that are fantastically well represented in this market. So, National Park, I have the National Park album, but this is more for the type. Okay, this is what they call a folder type album. This is a quad fold, but as you can see, archival safe, all your coins seat in there pretty well. Plus, it also has a generic write-up on the series at a glance. Okay, and the Whitman folders certainly do tell the story of the type of coins that you're collecting for this series. Those are also available in the link below. Plus, there's a bunch of different other types as well. Not only are the Whitmans available for sale, but you also have Littleton, you know, among some of the more popular folders, and you have different denominations and series. Finally, okay, my favorite brand of album is Dansko. Okay, I have the United States typeset right here. Plus, I also have a generic coins album. Let me go ahead and grab this. This is a really nice presentation, by the way. They're typically referred to as a bookshelf album because they'll sit right up on a bookshelf. Nice, but as you can see, these have the poly insides for the 2x2s, okay? And you can buy more of the inserts if you so choose. The US typeset album is brand new, but this is what this one looks like. Okay, it's got all the collateral in there. Okay, so each type of coin has its own seat. And then you have the plastic sheeting that covers the coin from both sides to protect them. All right, I have no hesitations whatsoever of using this album for any high-end stuff. Okay, I've actually assembled a number of typesets from beginning to end, sometimes with $2,000–$3,000 coins in there, and not care because they showcase and highlight the coins absolutely marvelously. So that is my selection of various coin preservation products and publications for you guys to consider. Again, everything is available, if you so choose, down below. So you just go ahead and expand where it says show more, and I'll have all the information on the different types of products that I showed you today. But I wanted to send this this particular video to everyone out there, and this will be the main video that I'll have on my channel page. So if you go into press the link to my channel, Blue Ridge Silverhound, you'll see this particular video as my main video on my site. So I want to thank everyone for joining in. If you have questions or comments, please don't hesitate to post them below, and I'll try and get to them as quickly as I can. A lot of great stuff here, guys. Again, it's not going to break the bank if you're looking to get into the hobby and not spend an arm and a leg, because coins themselves are expensive. So why should you have to pay huge amounts of money for the products to help keep them safe? Yeah, I definitely would try and avoid that. But anyways, thanks again for joining. Please subscribe. Blue Ridge Silverhound. We talk coins up till the sun goes down, I guess. But in any event, I appreciate your guys' time. Again, Blue Ridge Silverhound, have a great rest of your day. Take care.